Welcome. I'm Dr. Brenda Hutton, and we are excited that you've joined us on this journey of self-discovery and self-coaching. In this first presentation on self-coaching, we are going to focus on the 6 important reasons why you must learn to coach yourself in a world that has 2 sides. We are going to find answers to the following questions. Where did self-coaching start? What is self-coaching? Why is self-coaching so important today? What are the 6 reasons why it is important that you learn to coach yourself? And where do you start with your self-coaching journey? Self-coaching starts when people, even humanity, become mindful, conscious, and aware. And I would like to share with you how self-talk and self-coaching can coach you into a whole new world of health, wealth, happiness, and success. I was at the height of my career as a coach, a mentor, a lecturer at universities in organizational psychology, and then I was brought to a standstill. I had a major wake-up call. I was left paralyzed after fracturing neck vertebrae in a motor car accident, and the worst was still to come. After many weeks in intensive care, the doctors told me that I wasn't healing. I was too burnt out to heal, and I realized that I was slowly dying. It was in that moment I realized that whatever the doctors were doing wasn't working, that I had to stop and turn my life around. And in that moment, I heard my inner voice giving me guidance what to do. And this is why I want to share this powerful journey with you. Burnout meant that I had overextended my abilities, my energy, physical, emotional, mental, and also spiritual energies, and that my power gauge was not only deep in the red, it was close to 0. And because of that, the DNA was so frazzled that it couldn't heal. I was in traction for nearly a year, and during this time I could only eat, sleep, and read, and I studied the Human Genome Project. And the Human Genome Project set out to unravel all the power and potential encoded into our original DNA blueprint. By researching the Genome Project, I came to learn that our DNA not only holds the codes and the keys to our physical functioning, but also to our emotional, mental, and also spiritual functioning, and they all interact and influence each other. So if I was going to heal physically, I would also need to heal myself on an emotional, mental, and also a spiritual level. The fact was that we have an authentic self that holds the codes and the keys to our health, wealth, happiness, success, and prosperity, and therefore a successful future, meaning that within myself and within you, there is a new kind and quality of future that is on a total different level of where we are functioning now. All we need to do is to understand how to tap into this power and potential and create this new quality of life. So the truth is, we all have 2 sides of self. And on the one hand, we have an authentic self that is connected, and the power gauge is on full, and this takes us forwards and upwards, versus on the other side, a disconnected shadow ego self that is disconnected with a power gauge that is on empty, that needs to struggle through life. And now these 2 sides are in conflict, and you and I need to make the choice. Who decides what our life is going to be like? These 2 sides of self also have 2 opposing opinions of success. The authentic self sees success as being fully functional and leading a happy, fulfilling, authentic life. On the other side, the shadow ego self is struggling to survive and to prove that they are okay, and they need stuff, and they need possessions, positions, and especially money. Different connections mean different values and therefore two different paths. On the one side, we have a light and a positive self that wants to move upward and forward. And on the other side, we have a dark, negative, disconnected self. And now you need to distinguish who is telling you what, and then you need to decide what voice are you going to pay attention to and what voice are you going to allow to make decisions in your life. Self-coaching means self-awareness. Self-coaching means you need to know within yourself who is talking, whose voice are you listening to, and who is going to coach you. I gave my shadow ego self the name Elaine, and she told me I'll never be able to walk again. On the other hand, I had Brenda, the real authentic self, and she said to me, take this information and move forward, and one day you'll be able to stand up and walk out into life again. And this is the reason I'm sharing this information with you. So the question is, what is self-coaching? I would like to describe it as self-coaching is the conscious ability to connect to your authentic self and allow the truth and the authenticity to control your decision-making process, to overcome your shadow ego self and secure a prosperous future that benefits all. So now comes the question, why is self-coaching so important today? Why is self-coaching a must-have skill that will determine the quality of your future? Here are the reasons why it is so important that you must learn to coach yourself. Number one, the world is changing right down to a DNA level, and the tempo of change is escalating, and you've got one or two choices. Or you keep up with the change and move forward, or you are going to stay behind. And the way that you keep up, you start with yourself. The second reason why it is imperative that you learn to coach yourself is that your future in this changing world and your future of health, wealth, happiness, success and prosperity depends on this, not only for individuals, but also for teams, companies, organizations, communities, and also even for a country and humanity as a whole. Reason number 3, self-coaching is the only way you can fulfill your potential and at the same time lead a happy, successful life of balance between all your roles, whatever your roles may be. It could be as a partner, a husband, a wife, parenting. It could be as a boss, as a community player, and also in the end the contribution you make to society and the community you function in. All depends on your self-coaching level. Reason number 4, self-coaching that includes self-awareness is the only way you can overcome all and every stumbling block. Only when you are self-aware do you know what to do and how to do it. The rest is just an ego trip. Reason number 5, self-coaching is the only way you can show love and compassion to others, because self-coaching also includes self-love, and once you've walked the path, you can help others to follow the path as well. Reason number 6, self-coaching is the only way that you can truly lead. A multi-billion-dollar leadership profession has neglected and has failed in providing strong, enlightened leaders. You see, leadership means to show the way. By learning to coach yourself, not only do you become a leader, you become an authentic leader, an enlightened leader, helping people to move out of the darkness of the shadow ego self into the light and into a new future. So what are the benefits and what is the outcome when you learn how to coach yourself? This is currently the world created by the shadow ego self that we live in. And you now need to decide, do you want to continue with this lifestyle, or do you want to stop this and turn it around and create a new kind of quality life for yourself. The result will be that you will be able to secure a new kind and quality of future, not only for yourself individually with success and health and happiness, progress and prosperity, but also within your company, your organization, and also within your family, your community, and your business. This is the future we are now walking towards. And the next step is now you must start learning how to coach yourself. You can start by doing your Power Intelligence Success Profile, and it will give you all the necessary information to understand yourself and to know what to do. Or you can also enroll for the self-coaching course in the Power Intelligence Academy. You can get one of our coaches to teach you how to coach yourself. And you can also read the book on self-coaching, also available on the Power Intelligence Academy. All this information is available on the Power Intelligence Academy. You can go to the powerintelligence.net website. All the links are available, or you can send us an email to workshops@powerintelligence.net. See you next time.